Hi folks, my name is Dan Richardson. I've been an immigration attorney for over 8 years. I'm here to answer the question, what is an adjustment of status? This is where a person is residing in the U.S. who is not a lawful permanent resident, this is also known as a green card holder, and may be here illegally due to overstaying an entry visa. The person changes status, which is why it's called an adjustment, to green card holder in the U.S. without leaving the country. So what are the requirements for an adjustment of status? Well, you have to have an immediately available visa. And if you are married to an American citizen, this constitutes an immediately available visa. You must also have entered the United States legally, unless you qualify for a special provision of the law called 245I, and that would be the subject of some further materials on my website, but I'm not going into it now. You also have 3 players in the process. One is the petitioner, the other is the applicant, and the other is the sponsor. The petitioner can be both the petitioner and the sponsor. The petitioner is the person who's requesting an adjustment of status for their loved one, for spouse, etc. The applicant is the person who's actually applying to get a green card or lawful permanent resident status. The sponsor is the person, usually the petitioner, who has the income requirements necessary to guarantee that the person will not be going on welfare and that, in fact, will be living in the United States without public assistance. So what are the actual steps to adjustment? Well, in the United States, whenever I do a adjustment for a couple, for both the petitioner and the applicant, I submit a single package. And this contains the petition, the application, all the supporting documents, and a request for a work permit. The work permit will usually be issued within 90 days. It's required by law to be issued within 90 days. It's usually issued within 2 to 3 months. And many of my clients want a work permit so that they can work legally until the full package is approved. Next, the applicant will have to go for biometrics, and biometrics is the modern term for taking fingerprints and a digital image picture. Then the final step is the interview, at which point in time the relationship between the 2 parties, the petitioner and the applicant, is explored by the officer, the adjustment officer in the Immigration Service. Now let me tell you a story to bring this a little more down to earth for you. I had a client, we'll call her X, who had just married a United States citizen after legally entering the United States on a visitor's visa with her family as a child 23 years before. She had been in illegal status throughout the following 23-year period and sought my help in getting her a green card. I consulted with X and her husband, prepared all the paperwork, and attended their interview with them. X got her green card. And this is because it is perfectly legal, as there is no statute of limitations once you've entered the country legally and you are then qualified for an adjustment of status.